Imagine being born into a family of musicians, growing up surrounded by music, but never expecting that one day your voice would define an entire decade. Now picture a young woman in the 1980s, taking over the airwaves with a mix of mystery, emotion, and powerful synth pop beats. This is the story of Kim Wilde, one of the most successful female artists of the 80s. She wasn't just another pop singer, she was a global sensation, selling millions of records and delivering some of the most unforgettable hits of the era. From the haunting story of Cambodia to the heartfelt emotions of You Came, Kim Wilde's songs became anthems that still resonate with audiences today. But how did she get her start? And where is she now? Let's dive deep into the fascinating life and career of Kim Wilde. Born into music, the Wilde legacy. Kim Wilde was born Kim Smith on November 18, 1960, in Chiswick, London. From the very beginning, music was a huge part of her life. Her father, Marty Wilde, was one of the most successful British rock and roll singers of the late 1950s. He was a teen idol in the same era as Elvis Presley and Cliff Richard, known for hits like Teenager in Love and Endless Sleep. Her mother, Joyce Baker, was a member of the Vernon's Girls, a popular singing group in the UK. And then there was her brother, Ricky Wilde, a child star turned songwriter and producer. With such a musical family, it's no surprise that Kim found herself drawn to music. But she didn't jump straight into the industry. Instead, she studied art and design at college, unsure of whether music was her true calling. That all changed when her brother, Ricky, who had been working behind the scenes in music, recognized her talent and encouraged her to record demos. One of those demos landed in the hands of Mickey Most, a legendary producer who had worked with artists like The Animals and Suzi Quatro. When he heard Kim's voice, he knew he had found something special. The breakthrough, Kids in America, takes over the charts. In 1981, Kim Wilde's debut single Kids in America was released, and it became an instant sensation. With its energetic synths, rebellious lyrics, and Kim's distinctive voice, the song became a huge hit in the UK. Reaching number 1, 2 on the charts. But it didn't stop there. Kids in America went on to conquer Europe, Australia, and even the US, cementing Kim Wilde as the new face of pop music. The song was written by her father, Marty, and her brother, Ricky, a true family collaboration that kick-started Kim's career. She quickly followed up with more hits, proving she wasn't just a one-hit wonder. But in 1982, she released a song that was completely different from her previous work. A song that would showcase her deeper, darker storytelling. Cambodia, a pop song with a haunting story. When Kim Wilde released Cambodia in late 1981, fans were surprised. It wasn't just another upbeat pop song. Instead, Cambodia was a dark, atmospheric track with haunting synths and an emotional storyline. The song tells the tragic tale of a woman waiting for her husband to return from war, but he never does. The lyrics reflect the experiences of American and European soldiers stationed in Cambodia during the Vietnam War and the psychological impact it had on their families. Unlike many pop songs of the time, Cambodia was deeply emotional and cinematic. It transported listeners into a world of loss, longing, and mystery. Despite its unusual theme, the song became a massive hit across Europe, reaching number 1 in France, Sweden, and Switzerland. It proved that Kim Wilde wasn't just a pop star, she was a storyteller. Over the next few years, she continued releasing hits, but by the mid-80s, her popularity in the UK started to decline. Then in 1988, she made a comeback with one of the most beautiful and heartfelt songs of her career. You Came, a love song that touched millions. In 1988, Kim Wilde released You Came, a song that was so different from Cambodia. This time, it was pure joy and celebration. Written by Kim and her brother, Ricky, You Came was inspired by the birth of Ricky's child. The lyrics express the overwhelming happiness of someone new entering your life. Whether it's a child, a lover, or a friend. With its uplifting melody and heartfelt lyrics, the song became one of her biggest hits, reaching the top 10 in the UK and across Europe. The late 80s marked a new era for Kim Wilde. She toured with Michael Jackson as the opening act for his Bad Tour, performing to hundreds of thousands of fans worldwide. She was back at the top, and she wasn't slowing down. Where is Kim Wilde now? After dominating the charts in the 80s and early 90s, Kim Wilde decided to step away from the spotlight. Kim Wilde is married to Hal Fowler, an English actor and writer. The couple got married in 1996 and have 2 children together. A son, Harry Tristan Fowler, born in 1998, and a daughter, Rose Elizabeth Fowler, born in 2000. They have kept their family life relatively private, with Kim often mentioning how important motherhood has been to her. However, in 2022, Kim and Hal announced their separation after 26 years of marriage, but she never truly left music. In the 2000s, she made a comeback, releasing new albums and touring across Europe. Her music, once considered nostalgic, was now recognized as timeless. She also developed a passion for gardening and even became a TV presenter on gardening shows in the UK. Despite her new interests, music remains a huge part of her life, and she continues to perform her timeless hits to this day. Kim Wilde's music still shines. Kim Wilde wasn't just a pop singer, she was a trailblazer, an artist who could shift between different musical styles and themes. From the dark and haunting Cambodia to the uplifting You Came, her songs remain as powerful today as they were decades ago. Now, we want to hear from you. Which Kim Wilde song is your favorite? Did Cambodia give you chills the first time you heard it? Let us know in the comments.